basically part of the reason why we started this podcast was because we got exclusive tickets to Star Wars Episode 7.
Yeah.
And we saw that movie. We saw it was kind of a rough cut. It was a bit raw. But we saw it last weekend, and we have some stuff to say about it. This is not technically a fair review because they hadn't
done.
They hadn't finished it.
Green Screen City.
Yeah, but we got a pretty good sense of the movie, and I think we're qualified enough to say like what to expect.
Yeah. Well, what we want to tell you is it's a continuation of the saga created by George Lucas.
It actually picks up 1 minute after Return of the Jedi.
Exactly
ends.
1 minute.
So Luke is still staring at the ghosts.
And Leia's hair is still really long and frizzy.
Yeah. And it's remarkable how far from that they are physically.
Yeah, they took place 1 minute after, and you know what? I thought the screenplay was great. I thought the writing was great.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get Carrie Fisher looked a lot older than she did, and her hair is not that long, so they had this crazy Hermione type wig on,
mm-hmm.
and but apart from no one looking like it took place a minute later, it was really great, and that only lasted for about 20 minutes. That was a 20-minute intro to the movie,
right?
And then everyone ages, and you meet characters you don't know, and then just every once in a while.
Well, they age very rapidly because they've been hit by an aging ray. Which, of course, it was the Empire's last weapon against the Rebels. Was this big? They had an aging. It's a Death Star, but it shoots aging rays.
Yeah.
And it's really small, so it can penetrate the surface of a planet. And then
it really is trouble with Han and Leia have struggled to maintain the passion of their relationship because they really they just really got together and it's very sexual.
Yeah.
And now they have to learn to love each other's personalities really quickly.
It's basically you know that movie Nora Ephron did
It's
recently.
Complicated?
No. It was basically old people's relationships. What was it?
It's complicated.
It's complicated? Okay, fine.
With Meryl Streep and Alec Baldwin?
Yes, okay,
it's
I was right. Okay, it's complicated for Star Wars. So it's about mature love. It's about how we can love each other even when we're old.
Even imagine old immediately.
They have to deal with.
Nick's just laughing about a very funny gag involving Lando.
Finally, Star Wars is funny again.
Finally.
Okay, no, they have to deal with. Not only are they old, but they didn't even get a chance
to live their life.
They didn't get a chance to live their lives. I'm crying right now.
Leia talks. Well, Leia's very frank now. If you remember, Leia was always pretty sassy.
Yeah.
I've always loved Carrie Fisher as Leia because she just kind of stomps around and acts like a bit of a dick sometimes, but she really knows what she's doing.
She's really the Elaine Bennis of the Star Wars
Very
universe.
much so. And Carrie Fisher is if Elaine Bennis gained 30 pounds. And struggled with addiction.
Well, and a lot of the movie is about how an older... Wait. Get myself together. A lot of the movie is about how an older, more mature woman deals with, being a bit larger than...
than she was.
It's about accepting your weight and what you look like.
There's a lot of Star Wars.
It's essentially Real Women Have Curves, but in space, which I think is a great idea, a great leap forward for that whole genre and that whole idea.
And Han has his own journey, that being understood by the people around him and also understanding what's happening.
Yeah, they used this amazing new technology.
Oh, it's a funny one. There's that part in Star Wars where they're in the garbage thing?
Yeah, my favorite scene in the whole trilogy.
Yeah. There's 5 garbage scenes in episode 7.
It's
and every time it happens, Han's where are we?
Yeah, and they use this amazing new technology to convey really what it's like to be an old person. You're going to have to be wearing this, not 3D glasses, but a full suit to watch this movie.
There's candy dishes beside every seat.
Yeah, and they But basically, they give you this experience. It's hard to move your limbs while you're watching this movie.
Also, one criticism I'll give it, and I love Toy Story 3, but the screenwriter of Toy Story 3 is writing the screenplay for this.
Yeah.
And he did essentially, I'd say that there's some exact dialogue from Toy Story 3.
There's the fifth trash compactor scene is actually...
Like, there's a Totoro in there, and, like, that porcupine toy was in there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But no, the fifth trash compactor scene is exactly the scene in Toy Story where they're all about to be compacted, or they're going to be burned.
And it's beautiful, and when I was watching it, I was really overwhelmed, and afterwards I was like, oh, I think I've been manipulated.
Mm-hmm. Because it was the exact same dialogue.
Yeah.
You didn't even make it personal.
Like, they all call each other.
Yeah.
Like Woody.
And I think that's part of the post-production is going to be changing those names.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's a lot of green screen and one scene where the background was just Andy's room. So, but I don't think that'll stay. I don't think.
Because they were shooting this and Toy Story 4 at the same time. So there's a lot of crossover and a lot of, like, they were kind of confused some days.
Yeah. So I give this movie 8 out of 10 stars.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
8 out of 10 Star Wars?
Yeah, 8 out of 10 Star Wars.
Good.
Go and buy yourself a Star War. Oh, and a cameo by David Cross. He plays David Cross in space. And he's great. Oh, I shouldn't spoil it. There's lots of cameos, guys.
He's
David
kind
Cross
of actually a
them.
central character.
David Cross is a central character, but
Yeah.
I call it a cameo because he's playing himself. Maybe it's not a cameo then, if he's got a big part. But David Cross
Totally
kind
ignored
of saves the day.
He swoops in, and he's also a little overweight, and I think... And I think
Not that bad. You just got a little...
Well... Anyways, I think the central theme of this film is being who you are, being comfortable with what you look like, and accepting it. And how there's, a little bit of Star Wars in all of us.
Yeah. 8 Star Wars out of 10.
Particularly more in some of us, because we have more weight.
You know how in the original Star Wars films, Hamill was the least cute out of the three? He's the most cute now. That's all we'll say. And I don't mean that... And he's not cute. So... he also, for people that know, Mark Hamill does the voice of the Joker in the animated series of Batman and in the video games. He does the voice of the Joker for no reason in Star Wars Episode 7. It's kind of a fun treat. But it does take you right out of the film.
Okay.
So guys, when it comes out...
Yeah, sorry.
They should see it.
Well...
We had a good time. It's going to change a lot.
I've got to take off
The whole time we were watching, JJ was just like, you're not watching... Like, it's not going to be this, okay? Wait,
You're not really watching it right now. You're looking like you're watching it, but you're not really watching it. He kept giving us notes.
JJ was being a dick the whole time.
He really took a lot of the joy out of it.
Okay.
Wait, but I didn't give my rating. Gun to my head, I'm gonna give it... Oh no, a gun just got pressed to my head. Careful what you wish for, people. I'm gonna give Star Wars Episode 7 out of 17 Star Wars. Just because I think there's some nice symmetry there, and I think the movie really accomplished what it set out to accomplish, which was to...
Make a movie.
And... No, well that, yes. But also to be a counter to, the first 3 movies are all about, beautiful people in space. And I think that they're trying to say, hey, there are ugly people out there too, and we need to accept and learn to love all kinds of people in all shapes and sizes.
There's one flashback to Jabba the Hutt where he has a really beautiful monologue about...
Jabba the Hutt also beautiful in this movie. He's really sexy this time, and as a counter to his former self.
Yeah, in the flashback.
Yeah.
Before he died. Anyway, we don't want to give too much away, but we got sneak tickets. If you ever want to guest on the podcast, we'll have sneak tickets for you too.
Sneak-a-ticks.
Cool.
Thanks.